I am back to continue my October series using pumpkin for skincare and pumpkin in the kitchen. So first we're going to start out with a pumpkin skincare product, and then I'm going to take you out into the kitchen for something yummy pumpkin tasting, okay? Unless you don't like pumpkin, and then you're not going to like it. All right, so I have already steamed my skin because before I do any type of mask or enzyme peel or anything like that, I like to steam my skin. So I have already steamed with my Dr. Dennis Gross steamer. So now this week we are going to use the DRMTLGY. This is DRMTLGY Pore Refining Pumpkin Mask. This is an anti-aging medical grade mask, and this provides gentle exfoliation and protection against free radicals. It absorbs dirt and excess oils, and the main ingredients are pumpkin fruit extract, vitamin E, silver, jojoba beads, and then it has some clay in it. It has colloidal silver, and it has oxides. It does have fragrance, but it has no denatured alcohol in it. So that is a good thing. All right, so this one I have used before, so I'm just going to use it on camera with you. This one's very different. It is a mask that you massage in, and it has a warming effect, and when the warming effect stops, you then add a little bit of water to it, and you massage it again and take it off. That is it. That's how easy it is to use. I also wanted to mention that in my pumpkin series, you are not seeing the Peter Thomas Roth pumpkin exfoliating mask because it is my most favorite. I've used it for years. I am out of it right now, or it would have made the lineup at least showing it to you. This one here and there is another scrub that I have coming up in another are very similar, but I am going to say that Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask is one of my favorites. So I will link it below so you can go and check it out for yourself. But today we are going to use the medical grade, and this one here is, again, by DRMTLGY. Now, okay, so you can see that I have used this mask before. It's very, very easy to use. So I'm going to go in. I'm just going to go in with my spatula here, and I'm going to take out a good amount. So this way I don't have to stick my fingers in here by using a spatula. And this is just a silicone skincare spatula by, I think it's made by Sigma. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to apply this. And then I will just go ahead, close the jar. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to work this product into my skin. I probably overuse it, but I like that. I'm an overuser. I'm going to go right over my lip lines. This one here, it does not have a strong perfume scent or anything like that, which is always good. You can take this right down your neck. If you have a sensitive neck, I suggest a patch test. But I'm going to go ahead and just massage this now, and you just keep massaging until the warmth goes away. And it usually only takes a few minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and massage. Don't take it right up around the eyes, but I do go over the eyebrows, because my eyebrows, I get a little flaky in there. Well, I'm a little flaky altogether, but. And the little orange balls break apart. You can see I use a lot. You don't have to use as much as I use, but you can go ahead and spread it all the way down your neck, but I'm not going to. I don't want to get it off my shirt. Now this one here, you feel the warming, but you don't feel any type of tingling sensation like you usually do when you're using a pumpkin product. And you just keep going until you no longer feel the warmth. And I think it's pretty much ending for me now. You still have a little bit of warmth, so we'll keep going. And really do the nose area so it addresses the pore situation, cleaning them out. Now, you don't want to do this when you're having a hot flash, okay? Because you're already warm as it is. You don't want to get any warmer. All right? So it still has a warming sensation, so I want to keep going. And I will say that the grit is so, it's almost, I think they're like encased in some sort of, like, you know how a jojoba bead is? It's very gentle on the skin. That's the feel you get from this. The granules in here, there's nothing abrasive about them. So you don't have to worry about, you know, how hard you rub with these, because it's not scratching anything. Okay, so the warming has completely gone away for me now. So I'm going to get up and wet my hands, and then I'm going to massage this with water, and then I'm just going to rinse it off, and I'll come right back and we'll take a look-see. Okay, so I'm just removing the mask now. So when you put the water and you massage, you will feel like a burst of warmth, and it feels actually really good. I'm not going to get this all out of my hairline, but we'll try. All right, so my skin feels really great, and I just wipe all that off. It doesn't leave behind a film or anything like that. I really do like this one, and because it's nice and quick, and it gets the job done. I mean, look how nice my skin looks now. It really gets the job done. It's just really, my skin almost seems brighter to me when I look in the mirror. It just feels really, really clean. Make sure you get the pumpkin out of your nose, okay? And I will tell you, this one does not taste good when it gets in your mouth. All right, my friends, so there is the DRMTLGY Pore Refining Pumpkin Mask. It really does a nice job on the pores. It really cleans the space up really, really well. And I really, really do like it. I like how easy it is to use. And again, I use too much. I would have gone all the way down my chest with what was on my face. So if you put the amount I'm putting on my face, you're gonna wanna go all the way down your face, do your whole chest area. Don't avoid your chest, because our neck and our chest and our hands are always gonna show our age. And I am not the type of person that's going to have work done on my chest, work done on my hands, work done on my neck. I'm just not, because it doesn't matter what I do. I'm still 60 years old, and I'm always going to look it somewhere. So it'll be too hard for me to keep up. When I'm not on camera, my whole chest gets included. My shoulders may even get included, my whole neck. Now be careful of your neck. Some people have really sensitive necks, so always do a little patch test. But I don't find, I'm sensitive to some things on my neck, but my chest pretty much not. And yeah, you can rub it on your elbows. Do whatever you want when you're home, all right? Okay, so that's it for this mask. I think you can really see it I am using my phone for this, to record this. It's just easier for me. But I think you really can see the beautiful glow it leaves behind. All right, my friends, all the info about the mask will be below, but let's go down to the kitchen now. This one is going to be how I make my own pumpkin butter. I love to buy pumpkin butter, but it is usually loaded with sugar, and with cane sugar. And I prefer to make my own so I can control how much sugar goes into it, although some of you are going to say I have way too much sugar in it. But this can be made to your taste. So just take what I have, the idea, and make it your own. So we are going to need a can of pumpkin. We are going to need some maple syrup. We are going to need some cinnamon. We're going to need vanilla. We're going to need pumpkin pie spice. And we are going to need some chia seeds. And you will need a piece of bread. I love Trader Joe's sour bread dough. So I'm just going to put that in there. And we are going to start to make our pumpkin butter. So I'm going to open up a can of pumpkin. Okay, so I have probably a half a cup of pumpkin in my bowl. And I am using paper bowls and paper plates because that's what I do during the day, because why do I need to make more dishes for myself? All right, okay, so we have our half cup of pumpkin. So now we're going to add our sweetener, and for me that is going to be pure organic dark color maple syrup. So in goes 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. I'm going to add a little bit of chia seeds because this will just help to thicken it up just slightly. And I'm really only going to take like a little pinch in my hand, so it probably measures about 1 teaspoon of chia seed. And we're going to go ahead and put a sprinkle of pumpkin spice in there. Make this as spicy as you want. I like a lot of spice in my pumpkin butter, and I love a lot of cinnamon. So I'm going to go ahead and put a good dose of cinnamon in there. Okay, so now I'm going to take just a pinch of vanilla, and I just pour it in the lid here, and I'm just going to add that to the mix. And then my last thing will be 1 pinch a very small pinch of Celtic sea salt. Salt is going to pull this all together, my friends. And then we are just going to go ahead and mix this up. Just blend it really, really well. And then you can go ahead and taste it and see, do I need to add a little bit more maple syrup? How's it tasting to me? But make sure that you really blend it well to really incorporate the spices. And of course, if you want to use a glass bowl, you go right ahead and use that glass bowl. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. It's good, but it needs just a little bit more maple syrup. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more teaspoon of maple syrup. It's very important that you enjoy the flavors in your food. So a little bit more. I do like my pumpkin butter a little on the sweeter side, but like I said, you can always adjust that to your liking. And then we're just going to go ahead and blend that all in. And this should be perfect for me. So now I have my pumpkin butter. Let me taste it again. And I did put the spoon back in because I'm the only one that eats it. Perfect. Very good. Could use a little bit more cinnamon. So we're just going to go ahead and add just a touch more cinnamon to it. And again, this is to your liking. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my toast. Let that toast up and I'll be back to top my bread. I'm waiting for my toast to finish up. I'm going to take a couple of pecans on my board and I'm just going to chop them up. I like to add a little bit of crunch to the top of my toast. You can do that with pecans. I'm also going to add some sunflower seeds, or you can take some of the pumpkin granola that you made, if you made it, and you can chop it up into smaller pieces and just sprinkle that on so it gives you a nice crunch and a little bit more pumpkin flavor. Then I'm also going to take 1 fig. I love figs, absolutely love them, and I am just going to slice off the hard parts. Okay, so I'm just going to slice that fig. Look at how beautiful that is inside. I just love a good fig. I do. So I'm going to slice that in half, and hopefully my toast didn't burn. I usually put it on lighter to see. I like it a little bit more, so we're going to slip it down just slightly and toast it a little bit more. And I'm just going to chop these figs up into small pieces. And that should be plenty. I'm only going to use half the fig. We're also going to add some pumpkin seeds to our toast, so I'm just going to take out a little bit of pumpkin seeds, put them on my board. And here's the fun part. I'm also going to sprinkle some hemp seed, but I'm going to do that after the toast is done. So here's the fun part. You can decide what you want to top your toast with along with your pumpkin. You can use a coconut yogurt, or you can use Greek yogurt, up to you. You can use some of the Kite Hill, and this is the dairy-free ricotta. Love this, yes I do. But since I have this one already open, this is the Mykonos, this is the plainly classic vegan cream cheese. I'm trying to cut as much dairy out of my diet as possible. And I will tell you, this was not disappointing. I don't know how this Mykonos brand does it, but it's one of the better tasting vegan cheeses, cream cheese. I don't know if they have a sour cream yet, and I don't know if they have a ricotta, but this is by far, the Kite Hill is by far the best of the coconuts. Okay, so I'm bringing my toast up and I'm going to put it on my paper plate. And let me move this out of the way. I'm going to move this. I want to make sure I stay in the camera. Okay, so my toast is done. And I am going to take some of the Mykonos, I think it's Mykonos, or maybe it's Myokos. Oh wait, Mykonos, this is Myokos. I thought it was Myokos. I don't know how you say it, but it's darn good. I thought it was Mykonos, but it's not. It's Myokos, okay? I'm sure somebody will tell me exactly how to say it. But I'm going to go ahead and take some of it, and I'm going to spread a layer of it on my toast. And it spreads just like cream cheese. It looks just like cream cheese. And I just put a nice little layer of that on. A little bit more of that. Remember, I eat, it is now, it's 1:15 and this is my first meal of the day. And I stop eating at 6 because I don't want to eat too much food before I go to bed. It's not good for reflux. Okay, so then I'm going to take the pumpkin and I'm just going to layer that on. Now remember, we have the chia seeds in there, so we're getting some omegas. And pumpkin is so good for you. And I just love it. Of course, if you don't like pumpkin, you can do this with apples. You can cook your apples down and then make like an applesauce over it. Okay, so I have my toast. You could eat it just like this if you wanted, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some pecans over the top. Hello, Harley. I have Harley here. Can you see her? Come here, Harley. Can they see you? Can they see you, baby? They can't see you. Okay, then I'm going to take my pumpkin seeds and sprinkle those over. And then I'm going to take my beautiful, beautiful figs and I'm going to sprinkle those over the top. And there's just so much flavor going on here. Now I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this, and it just looks beautiful, doesn't it, my friends? And it's just a simple, and this is very filling for me. You do have you have your protein in it. You got a lot of fiber going on in here with the pumpkin and the figs and the nuts. So you're getting a pretty good balance here, and I don't mind the sugar from the maple syrup. Okay, so there you have it, my sourdough toast with a cream cheese on it, my own pumpkin butter, some pumpkin seeds, some beautiful figs, and chopped pecans. And remember, you can make this as sweet as you want. You can make it as spicy as you want with the cinnamon and the pumpkin. It's all up to you. This is your piece of toast, so you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy this. Let me take a bite to see if I need to add a little more maple syrup. I love crispy sourdough toast. Oh, this is so good, my friends. It is delicious. Perfect. For me, it doesn't even need a drizzle of maple syrup. But if I did drizzle maple syrup on here, it would only make it taste better. All right, my friends, so that's it for the pumpkin food. All right, my friends, here you go. Enjoy. Bon appetit. I came back because I forgot my hemp seeds. Now my breakfast is complete.